Hello, this is Alessandro and welcome back to another retro unboxing, and today we will be unboxing the original Japanese Pokemon games that came out in 1996 as well as 1999. So the very first games that were released in Japan, the very first Pokemon games that were released in Japan was Pokemon Red as well as Pokemon Green. Later that year in October, Pokemon Blue was released, making a huge update to the old sprites as well as the Pokédex and much more. In 1999, because of the anime and the Pokemon movie, Pokemon Yellow debuted. Its first time in 1999 having the feature of where Pikachu is able to follow you wherever you go. Alright, so today simply we will just be unboxing, taking a look at the minor differences that each box contain. Now this is the Japanese version. Later on we will do the American versions or the English versions, which, by the way, the boxes and everything inside looks completely different. Now, as to my understanding, now these Japanese boxes, they are really small. They're puny. They are tiny as compared as to the other ones. The English versions may be just wider, I suppose, but they feel more bulkier. These, on the other hand, I don't know. I suppose they do give it that originality, that original vibe to a Game Boy game back in the day, especially in Japan. Alright, so before we get to the unboxing, let's take a look at each and every one of the Pokemon games. So to first start off, in which was my very first game that I've ever played, the very first Pokemon game that I've ever played was Pokemon Red. Of course, not the Japanese version, but this is what we have now. So, right off the bat, of course, from the front page, or from the front side of the box, the only difference, as you can see, is the color, and of course the Pokemon in front. As for the Pikachu version, there are minor differences, but not much to really compare. Back of the Pokemon Red, of course, you can see Charmander on the upper right corner and its fire emblem. Now, not really much of a difference from the other one except their Pokemon, but other than that, the box itself is in a nice coated, somewhat slightly shiny look. On the left side you see it has the red version, but I do not know Japanese, so I would not be able to translate this. But if anyone that does know Japanese, that would be really cool. Here's the bottom of the game, as well as the top. If you could see it, which you can't. Now you can. So alongside Pokemon Red in Japan, Pokemon Blue did not release until later October in 1996, which in Pokemon Red and Green was released in 1996 in February, I believe February 27th. So this is the green version that America never got besides Pokemon Leaf Green, but this is the original Game Boy box of the Pokemon Green. Of course, you see Bulbasaur on the upper right, as well as its leaf emblem by the Pokeball there as well. These were the very first original Pokemon games that were ever released to the public, which I find really fascinating. Really fascinating. I would have liked to see Pokemon Green in the American version as well, but of course that never happened. Now, the story goes is that Japan wanted to know a marketing way to sell the Pokemon games overseas. So what they did, I believe, when they thought of America, they thought of releasing Blue and Red because of the American flag, the colors of the American flag. So Pokemon Blue, as I mentioned, came out later that year, 1996, October 1996, basically updating its sprites, basically updating its moveset, basically updating the Pokédex, making this a better version of what Red and Green was already. but gave it the new feature as giving Squirtle, Blastoise I mean, in the front page cover, which was, I believe, an amazing detail just to have all three starters as the Pokemon option you choose. So instead of just having the option to choose in the game, you have the option to choose in the box as well. So it would kind of be funky to, be around that time, have these three options, and then, you get a blue one and you get Charizard. I don't know. Same exact thing, the water emblem right on the side for, respectfully, Pokemon Blue, and of course we see Squirtle. My favorite Pokemon out of the three and my very first option that I've ever chosen was Charmander, as many others worse. Now, in 1999, when the Pokemon movie came out, they have released a promo game, I would say, Pokemon Yellow, where the new feature would be that Pikachu was there to follow you everywhere you go. Of course, mimicking the anime where Ash has his Pikachu follow him. On this side of the corner, or on this side of the box, you have the Pokemon movie set right over here, and on the side, I believe, which says Pocket Monsters in Japanese. Now in the back it's slightly different. Of course, Pikachu is on the left side this time instead of it being on the right side like the other three games. We have this image right over here of of a Nintendo Game Boy printer. So let's say if you were to pass the whole game, let's say you completed the Pokédex, or I believe also if you won the Indigo League, you were able to print that out. Why would you need that? I'm not sure, but it was a nice feature to have that, and I believe you could have it in here as well, or as you could see right here on the sides, where you're able to print out the Pokédex entries, which was a pretty nice detail, not gonna lie. This is a really nice box, an upgrade to, of course, the design of what the others had, giving it its own unique style. Pretty much the same thing, but at the end of the day, it's thought and detail what counts in this game. Now the Pokemon cover, on the other hand, right here on the bottom left side corner, it features that option where you're able to use the Pokédex printer, or the Nintendo printer, which I believe in the other games you weren't able to do that, but I am not completely sure. Now I do see here there is a Nintendo 64. That's all I could really read. There's a 3D thing right there, but other than that, I'm not exactly sure what the Nintendo 64 thing was. Maybe it was for the Pokemon Stadium, where you were able to send your Pokemon straight to the stadium, so you could either fight or do whatever you want. Okay, so now that we're done with the exterior part of the boxes, let's take a look of what is inside of each and every box. So first off, let's start off with Pokemon Green. But as you could tell, each and every Pokemon box has its own little plastic case thing. It's not really much of a case, but a little plastic protectant where the cartridge actually goes in. And it's a really nice detail that they gave us a little hard protectant thing to, let's say maybe you lost your box, or you broke it, or you ripped it, or whatever the case may be. And you have this thing so you can place in your game. So this is what the Pokemon Green looked like, just exactly, and how the box looks. The back is nothing too special, it's just pretty much gray, and that's how they all are. So let's take a look at all. I love this one. The feeling of the red and black and Charizard right in the middle gives it a really nice touch. Blastoise itself, not one of my favorite Pokemon, but Pokemon that I would definitely use back in the day. Each one gives it its special, unique personality, especially the Pikachu being the iconic game, in my opinion, being the most iconic game of all the franchise, the entire series. Pokemon Yellow is by far one of the best games that they have released, besides Pokemon Silver as well as Pokemon Gold. Alright, so we're gonna leave those cartridges to the side. Let's take a look at the booklets. Now the booklets, they are pretty much all the same, of course just having its respected character in the front page of the booklet, but if you take a look inside, everything is pretty much the same. I'm not exactly sure if there's any type of similarities in this type of booklet than the one that came out in America, but other than that, it is a really nice thing to just look at. Whether you were a child, I don't know. Of course, you're not going to spend your time just reading this. But if you did, then you knew most of the regular Pokemon gamer. At the time, at least. The pages are in amazing condition. The box itself as well. They are all in great condition. The only thing was the Pokemon Yellow version. It did come with a slight dent on one side, but other than that, I can't really complain. These games were all imported from Japan. The person that sent me the games was really nice. He was really kind to even send a note over, as well as a little I wouldn't say some type of note. It was some kind of sheet of paper, basically trying to how in the paper that was sent to me, it was described as a monster bag from ancient Japanese times, or a legend or something like that. Monster name maybe. Where it'll protect you from any kind of diseases or anything like that. And you know, of course, of what's going on. It was a really nice gesture that person did that, and I do appreciate that as well. So here in the booklet, you have every gym leader. I'm not sure if they have the Elite Four gym leaders or the Elite Four leaders, but of course you can see Brock, Misty, Lieutenant Surge, I forgot, Sabrina, Blaine, I forgot this guy's name. That's Giovanni, I assume, which later becomes Blue as being the Vermilion gym leader. But yeah, this is pretty much what Pokemon Green, Red, and Blue come in. And here is the back side of the booklet. And then it also comes with this little Game Boy packet, which, by the way, in this version I did not receive that, but that is completely fine. I believe if you buy this separate, it's like an extra $25-30 just to have this, or the booklet. I believe the booklet is a little more, but I have seen online for the American versions, the booklet itself cost about $80. Just the booklet, $80. That is insane. But yeah, this is the old Game Boy. I believe this is, the Super Nintendo, or the Super Game Boy? The Super Nintendo. Not sure why it's Super Game Boy. I mean, I believe that's what they called it in Japan, maybe, but I believe I remember it being the Game Boy. So, this is the town map that was given, and I'll come back to this in a second. Pokemon Red's booklet. Wow, it's nice and crispy. Nice and crispy. In the back you have Charmander. Cute red font. Like I mentioned, everything is exactly the same with Pokemon Red and Blue and Green. Just so you can take a look at Pokemon's blue cover and Squirtle. I'm so amazed that these booklets came in amazing shape. Now this one did come with a Super Game Boy thing, so I'll just leave this to the side. Now I'll come back to the town maps in a second. I know I'm not going to open each and every town map just because I know that they're exactly the same, but I'll make sure to have that open just so we can take a look at what the map looked like. So this is Pikachu's version. Now, for some reason, I'm not sure if it's me or not. I don't know if you could tell the difference here, but I can't focus. Well, Pokemon Red or Yellow seems to be thicker than the other booklets. That is Pikachu right there, and a cute Pikachu in the back. So let's see if there's any differences here. There's probably a couple differences in the text. Like I mentioned, I'm not too familiar with the Japanese language, but overall it does look exactly the same. Of course, besides Pikachu right there. Hey, look, there's Blastoise. Was this on the other one? I don't remember. Clefairy. Red in his PC. Red is such an iconic character, still living to this day, like as in the main series, mainline Pokemon games, where you're able to fight them throughout your game. I don't know, Red has to be at least 26 years old or something like that. Pikachu's right there, cute Pikachu, the cute fat Pikachu, just like in the Pokemon card, except the Pokemon card that I have is like has yellow cheeks on it. Oh, I did not see this. Was this oh, what is this? Okay, so I can't read this, but I don't know. Okay, wow, this is a nice feature. I'm gonna have to check the other ones. There you go, your 3 starters. Caterpie, Rattata, Pidgey, Ekans, Pikachu, Nidoran, female, Clefairy, and Kakuna. I'm not exactly sure what that was for, but it seems to be an example of what the Pokédex looked like. Wow, that was a really nice feature. I did not notice that. I really did not notice that. This, I'm not exactly sure what that is, but this is the booklet of Pokemon Yellow. And what came in the box was way more things that the other boxes came in. So as we see here, we'll see the Game Boy Pocket this time instead of the Super Nintendo. But yeah, this was, I believe, the very first Game Boy that was released. I am not exactly sure, but I could be wrong. Wow. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Let's see what's on the other side. Pink Game Boy. Wow. Here are the variety of different colors. I remember when I had my very first Game Boy, it was this particular color, the purple transparent look. And then later throughout the years, I had one of these. And then later on, I got a Game Boy Color. But yes, this is what the Game Boy looks like. And which, by the way, we will be making a Game Boy series line, looking at from the very first Game Boy all the way to the Game Boy SP, which I believe was the very last Game Boy that came out. And this is an advertisement of having I don't know what way, yeah, this way, of having the Pokemon Stadium, I believe. I'm not exactly sure which game. I believe I'm sure it's Pokemon Stadium for the Nintendo 64. So that's where the Nintendo 64. Yes, in the box it did say Nintendo 64. So I believe this Pokemon Yellow is compatible with the Pokemon Stadium in Nintendo 64. It also came with this funky thing. I believe it comes with the game. It's instruction booklet of the Game Boy, I assume. Oh, okay, now I know. It's the Game Boy camera, the pocket camera, where you were able to take pictures with Pikachu, as you can see with that boy. And it came in a variety of different colors. I never had one of these. I would like one. The camera quality wouldn't be as good, but it would still be something similar to what Nokia has today. I'm kidding. Nobody cares about Nokia anyway. I'm kidding. Alright, so, and I don't know what this is exactly, but if anyone knows what this is, You could leave that in the comment below, or you could, you know, just figure it out yourself. I don't know, but I just do not know what this is. But that is the booklet and what came with each and every box. So let's take a look at the town map, and I will be opening up Pokemon Yellow's map too, just so we could see if there was any sort of differences in the maps as well. Alright, so I do have Pokemon Red's map and Pokemon Yellow's map. So first, let's open up Pokemon Red map. Came nicely made. Really amazing detail just to have. I don't know if you want to put it up in your wall, or, you know, take notes as you're playing the game to see which Pokemon's where, or where you had to be, or your next location to guide you. It was a really nice gesture. Alright, so this is the map. The map for the Pokemon Kanto world. This is really sweet. I wish I would have had one as a child. I would have really noted, okay, you know what, Pikachu's there. You know, alright, you know, I gotta fight this gym leader next. Do whatever I need to do. Right? Because I would also get lost. Don't get me wrong. I did get lost. I mean, this is not a really nice representation of taking notes in the game, but I mean, anything will help. So as you see, let's take a look at each and every town. You have Pallet Town, Pewter City. Oh, no. This is Vermilion City, I think. Up here is to the Victory Road, I think. I'm not exact. I do not remember, to be honest. Pewter City, Cerulean City. I'm not exactly sure which town that is. I forgot all of these towns, actually. I believe that one's Saffron City. Oh, lonely. Look at the lonesome of, what's it called? Jeez, I forgot. That is right. Nah, that is not right. I don't remember this town. It was a scary town. It was a ghost town. But, yeah, this right here was, where the St. Anne had departed from. Oh, Blaine's Island or something like that. And that's where the Safari Zone was. I can't believe I forgot the name, but yeah, that's where the ghost people, or the ghost Pokemon, have lived and will forever live, because they cannot go back to their original self. So sad. R.I.P. Blues Rattata. But this was the red version of the town map. Let's take a look if there's any differences in the yellow version of the town map. So this is the yellow version of the town map. And let's open this beauty up. No, I'm not in a hurry. You better relax. Okay, good. Hey, do not do that to me. Okay. Be careful when you open these, you know? These are slightly fidgety. They're like, don't open me. I don't need to be open. Oh, for a second I was all like, you know what, there's a huge difference, but no, I just had it upside down. But as we see, I believe there is no difference at all. It's basically the same thing. But maybe the text could be different. I could be completely wrong, you know. But other than that, please do not ruin this. Oh my god, there you go. Alright, so that was the unboxing of the Pokemon original games that came out in Japan. I hope you guys liked it. If you guys did like it, please give me a like, a subscribe, comment, do whatever you have to do. I would truly appreciate that, and I will be coming with more unboxing soon, retro unboxings. I will be coming with the Nintendo DS line, with a Game Boy line, and Nintendo 64 line as well. Not line, it's just a Nintendo 64 that I have. But if I do get a couple more special editions, I will make sure to do a whole video on that as well. But if you did like the video, I would appreciate for a like as well as subscribe. But Before I do leave, if you do ever have one of these games, or if you have one of these games and you do not want to take out the game or anything like that, there is, let's say you do take out the game and all of its things, there is a right way to place them back in, believe it or not. There is a correct way. So the correct way to put these back, basically, of course, here I have the Pokemon Green open, but these things, I am so sorry. Okay, so these things and the back, you place the booklets in the back as so. The first time I put the plastic when I tried to put this back in for the first time, it was difficult. I was jamming in the game with the booklets in. I did that with the Pokemon Red version, and I realized that it wasn't the correct way. So I was like, okay, I don't want to damage this. What should I do? And I remember not opening one of these, so I tried to take a look at how that was packaged, and it was packaged right inside of the plastic. So when you do put this inside, I'm going to try to be careful. It just slides in. Oh my goodness, no! It just slides in just like that. And that way you don't have any damaged boxes or any damaged anything. But yeah, that was the whole video. I hope you did like it. Like I said, I'm so sorry, Green. Give it a like and a subscribe for Green.